All right, here we are, round two, the Florida Trail Riders 2022-2023 Hare Scramble season. We're at the Peace River Hare Scrambles, just outside Bartow, Florida. You're going to notice that we're going to start a little strangely today. They had a mishap in the first turn in one of the waves just before us, and we're going to have to start really slowly to get through the first turn, and then we can get on it and start racing. You're also going to notice that I get a really bad start here as I flood the bike out and don't really need to start well because it was supposed to be slow anyway, but here I am about dead last, so here we go. So for those of you who saw the first video of the season from round one at Hogwaller, you'll know that I had some pretty serious issues in that race. Not only did I hit a tree and crash, which resulted in some bike issues that caused a significant delay in my lap time for the second lap on that race, but I also had some really severe fatigue issues. So going into this race, I did a completely different preparation. I revamped my nutrition and ate completely differently in the 24 to 48 hours before this race, including my meal the night before. I also revamped my workout routine and really worked on that before this race, and I will tell you that it really worked a lot. So going into this race, my goal was just to go in and ride consistently. I wanted to ride 3 laps. I wanted to get into 3 full laps that most of the leaders usually get in on these races, and I wanted to make sure that my lap times were just consistent, and I succeeded in both of those. I was able to complete 3 full laps, and my lap times were within almost a minute of each other. So I considered today a win, even though I did not place as high as I would have liked to. There were 20 riders in the class, and I ended up finishing 15th. Not to spoil the ending of this, but I really feel like today was so much better than the first round in the fact that I just rode consistently, and that was the goal. So from here, we're just going to keep building, and we're going to keep getting stronger, and we're going to keep trying to get better results. And I think those will come as time goes on, and kind of continue to tweak my nutrition and my workout routine. So today was a win, even though I was 15th, but it was a good day. I want to give a quick shout out to Ty Miller. You'll see right there on the right side of the track in the orange shirt, grabbing those great photos as always. Ty Mill Photography, some of the best photos out there. A lot of good photographers out there at these races, but Ty is one of the best for sure. So what I didn't mention at the beginning of this video is that this round, the Peace River Hare Scrambles, was originally supposed to be the first round of the series, but had been postponed until November because of Hurricane Ian, which had come through about a month before. Hurricane Ian had caused some pretty treacherous conditions and caused this property to not really be rideable, but you are going to see here what the conditions were like almost a month or a little over a month later from when Hurricane Ian had come through. Still quite a bit of water in this area and some pretty muddy conditions, so you'll see here that it gets a little muddy from time to time. So these mud holes were a little treacherous, so take note of this rider to the left right there. That's rider number 38B. He is in my class. And just kind of take note there because we're going to see rider 38 here again in just a second.
Oh, geez, man.
So remember rider number 38. I told you to take note. Here we go.
Oh, that was nice.
So rider 38 got around me there in that mud hole on that corner, and I got a good spray from it. So I thought, well, there he goes. He's obviously much faster, so I thought that might be the last I saw of him, but not so fast. So here we go. Just when we thought we might have seen the last of rider number 38, he is down again in another mud hole, and we are back by him. And on we continue. Just when we thought we might have seen the last of rider number 38, here he comes again. So as anyone who has ever recorded with a GoPro knows, they are notorious for taking the elevation and the steepness and sort of the contours of the terrain and changing it to where it just doesn't look like it's really that bad. But let me tell you, this section right here was off camber, as you can see, from the left to the right down to that water, and it was slippery and full of roots, and it really was treacherous down through here, so you had to be really careful. But this GoPro just does not do justice sometimes to a lot of the terrain that we ride, like this hill right here. It just doesn't look that bad, but when we're trying to get up it was just really slick, rooty, and it was just treacherous, so just had to be really careful through this area. And I don't know if you noticed or not, but that was rider number 38 on the hill, so we are back in front of him again. Let's see if we see him anymore during this race. Shout out to my buddy JB here in the orange shirt, who's with the CFTR working the event right here. JB usually rides our class and has a really cool YouTube channel, so you should check that out, JB's channel. But he wasn't out there racing with us today, he was out there working, so it was good to see him on all 3 laps as I came through this little section right here. I'm going to look forward to seeing him out there next race. Again, on the right here in the orange shirt is Ty Miller, getting those great shots. And not only is he getting those great shots, he's always rooting for you. You can always hear him when you go by. So great to have him out there. I love his photos. I want to give a shout out to my buddy Kyle there on the left, cheering me on as I come around to finish lap number 1. The track today was about 10 miles long, so we've gone about 10 miles, and we're going to start lap number 2 here. Just when we thought we might have seen the last of rider number 38, here he goes again. So we are now behind him again. Let's see how long we stay behind him. And if we see him again here before the race ends. That is the end of lap 2, and we're now going to begin lap 3, our third and final lap of the day. My camera cuts out about halfway through the third lap, so I don't get the full lap in on the camera, so we'll just hit a couple of the highlights before we end here. So as we're making our way around on the third lap, we came across this one mud hole, and this poor guy, he was pretty stuck there. I hope he got out okay. So we're about halfway through the third and final lap, and right about here my camera battery dies, and that is the end of the recording for the rest of the event. So ended up finishing 15th out of 20 for the day. Not bad. Like I said at the beginning, I wanted to just be consistent. I was. I did 3 full laps. I placed higher than I did in the last race. I was 17th in round 1. I'm 15th. And from here, we're just going to keep building and see if we can keep getting stronger to the next round.